Thank you for listening this podcast. We were discussing a few of the services that GCP provides, and today we will be looking into the Google App Engine. App Engine is a kind of a serverless service which can scale up and down on demand. And this is one of the original service that initially started by Google as part of this serverless region and serverless segment. And this Google App Engine is suitable for deploying mobile or web applications or the applications that involves a kind of a sudden surge of usage, especially like a gaming or such mode of websites where you don't expect a sudden surge on demand, and in such cases the Google App Engine can handle automatically such demands easily. It can scale up and scale down on demand, and it's basically serverless, means you don't have to bother anything about the underlying infrastructure. You can just host your application there and you can run that there. And this is a serverless service, but there are other serverless service also inside the GCP, which we were discussed in another episode. So those serverless service comes under the names like Cloud Functions, the Cloud Run, and the Cloud Run for Anthos. So feel free to listen that serverless episode as well to get an overview. So coming to the Google App Engine, there are different modes that you can choose. There is a standard mode and there is a flexible mode. So two modes are currently supported. Standard mode means it's a kind of a proprietary sandbox where only a few language support and a few runtime supports are available, and you cannot customize that much. But the advantage that is provided by a Google App Engine standard mode is you can have more scaling options, like you can have manual, basic or automatic scaling option, and the startup of that particular instance will be in seconds. It starts quite fast. So this is good for some of the applications like the mobile or web application that experience sudden traffic spikes, and as well as for HTTP web apps, stateless HTTP web apps as well. And there is a limitation in the language support for this standard mode, like the Python, Java, Node and PHP, Go, etc. are supported. But myself, I am a .NET programmer, so if I want to use the Google App Engine, the only option that is available for me as of this recording is I can run the flexible mode inside the Google App Engine, and I can run my application inside a Docker container. So in the flexible mode, the application will be running inside a Docker container. So different types of languages or third-party libraries are also supported as part of that. So coming in short, the idea is like two modes are supported, standard and flexible. Standard provides limited supported for certain languages, but the advantage you would get is like instant startup in seconds, and it's basically less management overhead also there. In flexible means that basically your app will be running inside a Docker container, but that Docker container and everything will be taken off care by the Google App Engine itself, so you don't have to bother on that. Basically from your parts, what you will be doing is you will create an app engine, then you can select a language that you want for your application. So if I am selecting .NET from the drop down box, then it will show automatically that I should select the flexible mode, because inside only in the flexible mode that particular custom languages like .NET is supported. And when I choose the flexible option, if I choose the flexible option, Then I have the further flexibility for adding custom runtimes, or I have the option to install third-party libraries as well. So a lot of customization can be done if I run Google App Engine inside a flexible mode. But the disadvantages is like the startup of the instance can take some minutes, and the scaling is also limited to manual or automatic. In the case of Google App Engine standard, you have the support for basic scaling as well, which is not that much of an important, but these are the differences which you can understand. So the SSH debugging is supported in flexible mode as well. So you can SSH into a particular instance and can understand what's going on there. So that support is not there in the standard mode. So when it comes to flexible, I feel like a lot of custom languages, custom runtime, and the SSH support is there. And the third-party libraries are also supported. But the instant startups time is the only one issue that I can feel here. So how the App Engine deployment will be happening is like you will create an application, you will create a service, and then you will deploy that. And whenever you deploy, that is considered as a version. So if you deploy in an initial version of your web application, that will be version 1. And when you deploy a next one, that will be version 2. So that is how it is handled. And App Engine is a regional service, and you can select a closest region that is possible. So these are some of the highlights or the overview of the App Engine, Google App Engine. I hope this makes things clear. We will come up in a more detailed overview in the video section so that you can understand how it is working. I have already covered a video on the Google, getting started with the Google Cloud, and you can check that out from my YouTube channel as well. That will give an understanding of how the dashboard and different components, different services in Google Cloud looks like, so that you will get a better picture of all those things. So thank you for listening. Have a nice day.